is occurred during the unfavorable conditions or drought conditions or water scarcity conditions or summer conditions. Means the senescence of leaves. This process is controlled by abscisic acid. It is also growth inhibitor activity. Okay. Yes, observe carefully. Important one. Remember. It is also usually growth inhibitor activity of the abscisic acid. Observe once. Next, another physiological effect of the abscisic acid, promotion or promoting it, promote the aging of leaves, aging of leaves, promote the aging of leaves. It is another important, it is another important physiological effect of the abscisic acid. What? Promote the aging of leaves. In last classes already we discussed about cytokinin. Okay, cytokinins. Already we discussed about that. Usually they delay the aging of leaves. They delay the aging of leaves. What? Cytokinin. Next here, abscisic acid promote the aging of leaves. Promote the aging of leaves. Observe carefully. Here, age of the leaves, age of the leaves is decreased because of the abscisic acid. Means because of this abscisic acid, senescence of leaves or discoloration of leaves. Discoloration. What? Discoloration of leaves. This discoloration process is occur because of the abscisic acid. Because of abscisic acid. Means green color leaves become yellow color. Green color leaves become yellow color. This is important one. What? Green color leaves become yellow color. This is because of the abscisic acid. This is another important physiological effect of the abscisic acid. Next, another important physiological effect is another one is seed dormancy. Abscisic acid promote the seed dormancy. What? Seed dormancy. This is the important another function of the abscisic acid. What is seed dormancy? Seed dormancy means Actually, after fertilization process, seeds are developed inside of the ovary. Actually, in angiosperm, inside of the ovary, seeds are developed after fertilization process. Okay. Then after development of seeds, fruit is broken down and the seeds are liberated from the fruit. Here, liberated seeds are germinated, forming the small seedlings under favorable conditions. Understanding? But here observe, in some conditions what will happen? Seeds are not germinated. Even they have favorable external character, external environment. Understanding? In some conditions, seeds are unable to germinate. Even they have favorable external environmental factors. Means good sunlight, high concentration of oxygen, sufficient amount of water. Like this, even under the favorable conditions, external conditions, they are unable to germinate. Okay, this type of condition is called dormancy, seed dormancy. Okay, seed dormancy means seeds are unable to germinate because of accumulation of abscisic acid. This is called here seed dormancy. This is called actually seed dormancy. Okay. Yes. Observe one. observe, promote the aging of leaves, age of the leaves, age of the leaves. Aging or discoloration of leaves is occurred because of the abscisic acid. Discoloration means here green to yellow color. Whenever leaves get the yellow color, after some time, actually they are fallen from the flower. This is important one. Observe carefully. Next, another one is promote the seed dormancy. Seed dormancy means seeds are unable to germinate because of accumulation of abscisic acid. The situation of the or condition of the seed, it is called actually seed dormancy. Now let us discuss about the seed dormancy clearly. Let us discuss about seed dormancy. Observe seed dormancy. Seed dormancy means it is a state in which seeds are prevented, from germination. Seeds are prevented from germination even under favorable external character. What? Favorable external environmental condition. Observe carefully, seed dormancy means it is a state of the seed in which they are prevented from germination even under favorable external environmental conditions. This state is called seed dormancy. The state is called usually seed dormancy. What? Seed dormancy. Are you understanding? Observe carefully. Here observe, favorable external conditions are there. Favorable external conditions are there. So why here seeds are unable to germinate? There are favorable external environmental conditions. Okay, but why seeds are unable to germinate here? Why? Why means there are different types of reasons. Here abscisic acid, it is also a very important reason for this. There are different types of reasons. For example, because of immature embryo, or due to presence of thick seed coat, Okay, these are the main important reasons for the seed dormancy. If more abscisic acid is accumulated in the seeds, then also seeds are unable to germinate. Here external characters are favorable, but because of this type of internal condition, because of this type of unfavorable internal condition, seeds are unable to germinate. This is called seed dormancy. If seeds are unable to germinate, because of unfavorable external environmental conditions, then it is called quiescence. What? Quiescence. Observe carefully here. If seeds are unable or seeds are prevented from germination due to unfavorable external character, unfavorable external environmental character, unfavorable external environmental character like sunlight, sunlight. Next, water. Next, oxygen, concentration of oxygen, nature of soil, like this, etc. Because of these type of external, unfavorable external characters, in some plants, seeds are prevented from the germination. This type of condition is called quiescence. This type of condition is called quiescence. Quiescence means seeds are unable to germinate because of unfavorable external characters. Seed dormancy means seeds are unable to germinate because of the unfavorable internal character. Because of unfavorable internal character. Okay, observe these two. Next, observe seed dormancy, state in which seeds are prevented from germination even under favorable external environmental conditions. This state of seeds is called seed dormancy. What are the reasons for seed dormancy? Main important, because of immature embryo, due to presence of the thick seed coat. Okay. Here another important condition of seeds is quiescence. What is quiescence? Quiescence means if seeds are prevented from germination due to unfavorable external environmental conditions, environmental characters or conditions. Okay, conditions like sunlight, water, oxygen, nature of the soil, etc. These are two important ones. Now let us see how can we remove this seed dormancy. How can we remove this seed dormancy? How can we remove? How can we break this seed dormancy? How can we? How can we? There are different types of methods to break the seed dormancy. That is, the first one is stratification. What? Stratification. Stratification. Yeah, what? Stratification. What is stratification? Stratification means in stratification process, it is a process in which seeds are exposed to seeds are exposed to low temperature or cool temperature. Understanding? A cold environment to cool temperature or cool condition. Exposed to cool condition. Okay. This process, cool conditions. Why means? To break the seed dormancy. Is called stratification. It is called usually stratification. Next, another method or another process to prevent the method to prevent the or to break the seed dormancy. To break the seed dormancy is scarification. Mechanical scarification. It is a process in which seeds are rubbed externally. Seeds are rubbed externally to break the dormancy. It is called scarification. Yes. These are the two important processes. To break the seed dormancy. Okay, these are the physiological effects of abscisic acid. Okay, observe one. Actually here, abscisic acid is quite opposite to the cytokinin and gibberellin. Abscisic acid ABA is opposite. It is opposite to cytokinin and gibberellin. Cytokinin and gibberellin. Okay, observe one. Next, last phytohormone ethylene. What? Ethylene. This is a type of phytohormone. Actually, volatile phytohormone it is. What? Volatile phytohormone. Listen carefully here. What? Volatile phytohormone means this phytohormone is evaporated in normal room temperature. Okay, it is evaporated at normal room temperature. It becomes gaseous form. That is why this is called gaseous. It is called gaseous phytohormone. Phytohormone. Understanding? What is the main important physiological effect of the phytohormone ethylene? Physiological effect of ethylene. Main important one is ripening of fruit. Ripening of fruit. This is the main important physiological effect of the ethylene. Actually, fruits contain ethylene phytohormone. If we collect a fruit from plants, okay, in immature or before ripening, then the fruit contains the ethylene phytohormone. Okay, then what will happen? Due to presence of that ethylene hormone, that fruit can rise. This is a very important one here. Ethylene gaseous phytohormone. It is responsible for the ripening of fruit. Yes.